Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So we got some breaking NFL news here coming out from the NFL Network. Mike Garafolo, sources, 49ers All-Pro wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk has officially requested a trade after an offseason of unsuccessful attempts to reach an extension. Here's the interesting part though, despite a recent meeting, the Niners haven't been willing to engage in negotiations since May, so Aiyuk has respectively asked out. Now, first things first here, this doesn't mean that San Francisco is going to trade Aiyuk. It doesn't mean that they have to trade him. It doesn't mean that they want to trade him, right? This just means that the player has reached a boiling point to where, like, it's just a tipping point, right? Where the player, because you don't request a trade if you still want to be there. You don't request a trade if you are down to do anything to work out a deal. And again, what's interesting about Garafolo's tweet is the whole second part of it here, where he said that the Niners haven't been willing to engage in negotiations since May. I mean, we're in mid-June, right? We're in mid-July right now. So, you know, from Aiyuk's perspective, I could understand him being frustrated, wanting a new contract. But on the flip side, I mean, you look at San Francisco's cap, right? All these players are getting paid a ton of money, whether it's Kittle, whether it's McCaffrey, Bosa, Deebo Samuel, you know, another wide receiver there, Fred Warner. There's a lot of cash that's being thrown around right now for San Francisco. There's only so much of it to go around. Now, there has been some rumors about the Washington Commanders. I've been seeing their name linked to Aiyuk a lot. Same with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So it'll be interesting to see how this situation plays out. If Aiyuk gets traded, what does he get traded for? Because these wide receivers are getting moved for hardly anything. Given how, I mean, we can talk about the Deontay Johnson trade, the Jerry Jeudy trade. Stephon Diggs got moved. I thought that was probably the highest compensation that we've seen so far through, you know, in the wide receiver trade market. It was a future two. Amari Cooper got traded for, what was it, a 5th or a 6th round pick a year ago. These wideouts aren't getting moved for a ton here. So, you know, it's going to be interesting. Obviously, the 49ers drafted Pearsall in the first round, and the roster is stacked. So to wrap up, let's just talk about the possibility of Aiyuk getting traded to the New York Jets, right? I think it's going to be really difficult, right? I think, yeah, of course you can make the argument, right? Aiyuk would be a fantastic upgrade to the team. He would fit Hackett's system. You'd be giving Rodgers another weapon. Lazard has not worked out up to this point. Mike Williams' status is up in the air as far as the start of training camp is concerned, and Aiyuk would be a massive upgrade on the team. But here's the deal. I just don't know, what the compensation is going to look like, because the Jets, we've been thin on a couple picks in these past drafts, along with the fact that, you know, we just traded a future conditional pick, a 3 that could jump to a 2 for Hassan Reddick. That's a whole other extension that the Jets have got to figure out, because he wants a long-term deal. It might be kind of a funny/weird look across the league, but there's no denying that Aiyuk would help this Jets offense. To me, it really just comes down to compensation and if the Jets are willing to give him a long-term deal. By the way, I'm in the middle of a huge thunderstorm. That's where there's so much thunder and lightning. I don't know if you guys can pick it up on the mic, but yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.